What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Chris Gunther Show. Thank y'all so much for watching. Remember to like and share this video. Greatly appreciate it. So if you've been following me, I've been doing the high school season previews. I'm usually on a court sitting next to just one coach, but this particular coaching staff, they believe in doing everything together. So the Chris Gunther Show welcomes Coach Marlon, McGaughy, and Coach Brown. What's up, fellas?
What's up, man? How you doing, bro?
Good to see y'all, man. What's up?
How you doing?
I'm just thankful every time I get a chance to sit down with you guys. I actually had a chance to sit in on the practice a little bit. Team looks real young, but they look hungry. So how do you guys continue to, stay motivated?
Oh, we got kind of like a new team. We lost 3 seniors last year. Quincy Jones, we got Cam Lawrence, Sherrod Taylor. So we kind of like rebuilding. Those guys played as freshmen and sophomores, so they had all the experience. These guys we have now don't really have a lot of experience.
Even with them not having a lot of experience, though, this is when you grow as a team. How exciting is it to just get back to the drawing board and start fresh?
Oh, it's going to be, I'm going to have to do a lot of coaching this year. Like I said, last year we had those guys that kind of like coached for me on the floor. This year, we're going to do a lot more coaching.
But thankfully, you have a great assistant, Coach Brown. My man, been knowing you for so many years. Same question. How exciting is it just to get back to the process?
Every year is exciting when you come in the gym. With a new group of guys, it's always a new journey, so to speak. So this is the journey we take with these groups, and I think they're hungry and they're ready for it. Real athletic, real hungry. That's what you want when you get a new group of guys, a new hunger. Different appetite. So we're ready to feed them.
Oh yeah, and I noticed you guys did a very old school drill today that a lot of guys I play with would definitely remember. It's called air out the balls in practice. Where did that come from for you guys?
Well, me playing basketball, the coach always said we did too much dribbling, and nowadays everybody want to do this and one thing. So I take all the air out of the balls, and so they can't dribble it, so they have to pass the ball.
Is it like that with every practice?
Every practice.
Hey, well, y'all better start learning how to pass and cut. The team preview, I believe, was last weekend, and I know you guys created a lot of buzz. Coach Brown, what was it about that preview that had you looking back and say, okay, maybe there is something special about this team?
Well, because they're young, you can see their eyes just light up, you know what I mean? And
right.
Because they're young, too, that history that we had with Sherrod and Quincy and those guys who left us, they left a foundation, and that's all we always talk about, the foundation. So they understand now that the foundation's set because now the eyes are on them. So now it's their journey to take and how they want to be remembered, so to speak. Sherrod, and they're gone. They're alumni now. So now this new group, this new crop, they have a lot of big shoes to fill, your big brother shoes. And I think that's too, being coach talking about this, we have a lot of kids on this team who are cousins, who are brothers. So it's a little different when you're playing with your brother, you know what I mean? When you play with your brother, there's different camaraderies that go on, and you can see it when they play.
Even though Quincy, Sherrod, and Cam were, 3 of the best players, if not the 3 best players to put on the, Cheney Cowboy jerseys, they did leave an imprint, but they also set the foundation in terms of wanting to grow,
right,
wanting to build, and wanting to elevate. How are you able to let these guys know this year that this is a totally different time, and now you guys can kind of, in a sense, create your own story?
But we kind of talk about it every day. We haven't lost a game at home, since our whole career here. So we tell the guys, don't be that first group to lose a game at home. So it kind of motivates them. And I think we're a lot better as a team because we don't have like a one dominant scorer and dominant rebounder. So we got to work by committee.
Who are going to be some of the key guys this year for the ball club?
I wouldn't say just that one particular person. Like, we talking more or less, everything is about teams. So like I said, that's where that committee come in. Like I said, you never know who might be leading scorer, the leading rebounder. So we got to do it by committee this year for sure.
You guys have been the talk of the town ever since you came back. You lost an unfortunate district final your first year, but since then you've won 2 district titles back to back. You've created a nice amount of buzz. This year you guys are pretty much the hunted. How does that make you feel as coaches to know that everybody's coming for you?
We like it. We're not going to back away from it. We like it. If they're smiling at you and patting on your butt, on your back and everything, they're probably beating you. We want to be hunted. We want the kids to understand. We're a city school. We're Youngstown, so we tell the kids when we go, we play. We're representing that Y, but we also represent the C because we always get a bad rep as Youngstown. Some of it rightfully so, but the way we try to carry ourselves when we play is what we want to represent with that good side of that Y. So we like to be hunted. We want to come in there and know that, okay, we're coming and you're going to get us, and we're going to get our best. That's what we want. We want that. We like the competition.
Last season, unfortunately, you had a first round, not so much first round exit. When you went to the regional final, you had an exit there. You guys were up by a nice amount, and then unfortunately, took a setback. How much did that loss motivate you guys to correct those mistakes this year?
Well, I don't really think it's motivation. I just think, we got into that game, the bright lights kind of got to us and we tried to be individual. So it's hard. A team that's not as talented as you can beat individual. They can't beat a team. So we stressing more team this time go around. So I think we'll be okay this year.
This year's team is young, they're hungry, and they're ready. And I've asked this to every coach, who I've been doing sit-down previews with. Every coach has those games highlighted that you say, I can't wait to see how we match up against this team. I really can't wait to see what our kids do here. If you had to give us, or give me rather, some of the games that you have highlighted this year that you're really looking forward to see how you match up well against, who would those teams be?
Probably our whole schedule. Like, we got St. V coming in here. We got Menor coming in. We play up in Columbus. We play, I think, one of the Columbus Pinkerton teams.
Reynoldsburg, we play.
Yes, up in Reynoldsburg. So we got some powerhouse teams coming here, and we going to them.
When does the season start off?
It's the 27th and 28th. We here against Fitch, and we up in Columbus on Saturday.
When the ball gets tipped and it's, the very first game of the season, the butterflies slowly start to leave, and now you're excited. As coaches, what are some of the things that you really look forward to at the beginning of every year?
I would say, and I just want to speak far as players, like we had a common effect last year with the 3 players that we had. We don't have that this year. So I think we got to stress more, getting after, don't take plays off, doing everything we're supposed to do to win the game.
Yeah, I piggyback on that. I think we've talked before that our biggest challenge this year is because we are so talented. It's going to put a lot of stress on me and him is trying to figure out who to play and when to play, because from 1 to about 9 maybe even 10. I mean, we have some young guys who can contribute. So we got to get everybody experienced and get ready because we're all young. So I think the challenge for us as a coaching is when you can't play is that with this talented group we have, figuring out when to play this person and when not to play this person. And that's going to be a challenge for us because when you have a short bench, you don't have to worry. This guy's going in for that guy. He's coming out. Well, with this group we have now, it's going to be challenging. It's going to be challenging. We have some depth, and that's it's easy, but it's also hard. We got to keep everybody happy.
Exactly.
How we going to keep everybody happy?
We talk about that every night. We call each other and say, how are we going to play all these players? Because they all kind of along the same line. So it's going to be hard. But that's why we said we got to do a lot of coaching this year. Trying to figure out minutes here, there. So it's going to be a challenge. But we up to it.
We up to it. Yeah.
Has there been any players that have really made you raise your eyebrows and say, wow, I didn't expect him to be that good this early?
Quite a few. Honestly, quite a few.
The team, yeah.
Some, like I can even say we have a football player who came out this year. I'll just start with him because first scrimmage, and he's a big, muscular guy, but he finishes around the bucket, and I'm telling Coach, I'm like, man, this guy's, he's big, but he's finishing. He's going to help us. And really, we didn't think he would. And that's one of our, I'm going to say lower, but one guy that we really didn't expect, who's really came up and showed a lot. And from him to the top, we have some young freshmen and some sophomores that came in, and each day. And I think that's the thing that Coach has been stressing is when we come into practice, we're competing for spots, and that makes practice so much better. That's why I don't have a voice right now.
Right.
I don't think we've ever did an interview that you've had a voice for looking back over. I really don't. And I've been knowing you since I think it's safe to say you and Doc Rivers have just tone about your voices.
Pretty much.
Like,
it carries pretty well.
But it's the coolest thing, because it goes to show that you got passion. It goes to show that you really are, really in it for the kids.
Right.
This is one of the most talked about programs now. You're one of the most talked about coaches. How do you, as a coach, what keeps you coming back?
I would say the kids, because I work in the school up here, so I'm with the kids all day. So I'm actually with the kids from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. at night. So it's all about the kids. I mean, I think if we do well with these kids, they'll do a lot better success in life. So that's our main thing. Basketball is easy. Just teaching these guys how to be men is hard.
I believe you, but I'm grateful that, you know, I've had coaches such as yourselves to, you know, guide and help, and, you know, those are the things rather that, you know, we can never take for granted. Before we get out of here, when does the season kick off for you? You know, once again, because I know people are going to ask, and when does the season kick off, and how can people support?
It would be, November 27th, which is a Friday. We'll be here. I mean, we'll be at, Fitch. And then on Sunday, we will be in Columbus.
No, they guys got you playing the Sunday game this year.
Yes.
Oh yeah, times have definitely changed. We never had games on Sunday, but we definitely had 4-hour practices on Sunday. Conversation for a different day. Coach Brown, Coach Marlon, thank y'all so much. Before we jump off of here, if anybody wanted to support the team or learn more about the team, how can they do that?
Well, they can go on our website. We got a Cheney Basketball, so just look us up on Facebook. You'll be able to get all the information you need.
Appreciate it. Nothing else needs to be asked. Coach Brown, Coach Marlon, thank y'all so much for watching. Be sure that you like and share this video. Thank y'all for watching. Cue my theme song. Gotta go.
Come support.